Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Kevin Lyons. He's the Monroe County Extension Agent for Agriculture and Natural Resources. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Joanna.
Now, Kevin, we get calls at the Extension office all the time about farm tax exemption and those type of things, but we have something new this year to tell people.
We do. There's a new law that just kind of went into effect, I think, July 1st of 2021. It was passed about a year ago, but it's just like most laws, it takes a little lag time for it to take effect. But it will take full effect January 1st, 2022, and it's where farmers and ag producers need to have an ag exemption number in order to always get that sales tax exemption on their purchases that qualify for that.
All right, so in years past, they would fill out a form and take that to their retailer, but now they have to actually send in a form to the Department of Revenue, right?
Yes, they have to the initiative has kind of been passed over to the farmer and taking some of the load off of the businesses and the vendors. It brings on a little bit more of accountability, keeps things streamlined. There's been a little bit of issue maybe in the past where there's some confusion on what was exempt and what wasn't exempt, and maybe some things got counted that shouldn't have been. So they're trying to straighten that up just a little bit is the main goal of this. But it also puts the onus on the farmer to take care of that. So they need to be aware that that's coming, and that's what we're trying to do is just make people aware that that is a change, and they will have to get ready for that change.
Now, the form they have to fill out and send to the Department of Revenue, it's not complicated.
It's not complicated at all. It's just, most farmers, and me included, we don't like paperwork or record keeping all the time. That's not all farmers, but the majority of farmers will think it's a big deal, but it's not. A very simple form. You will send that into the Department of Revenue. We were trying to get people to do that before the end of the year because it's kind of like going into the clerk's office and paying your truck taxes in March. That last day is hectic. So they're trying to avoid that, get people to do it a little bit earlier so they'll be ready and won't lose that exemption. But the form is really simple. There's just basic information on it, but if you have a partnership or an LLC or something like that, you probably need to get some and an individual operation, you will probably need to do a form for each one of those entities.
Okay, and so maybe figure out which ones that you're going to, because on there you do have to provide some verification.
You just kind of got to prove that you're an active agriculture producer in some form, whether that's a landlord or you're taking the risk of production. The Schedule F off your income tax, which is your farm income schedule. Your farm rental and expense is another schedule you can send in, or your FSA number. A lot of people think that the FSA number is the cleanest, simplest way to do that.
Absolutely, and I think that the point that you made about making sure to do that before the end of the year, the thing about it is that we're about to get really busy, and a lot of times those things will kind of slip through the cracks and we won't think about them again. But if we just go ahead, it won't take but a minute to fill it out. I think you can even email the form in or mail it, and I've heard some people that emailed it, they were able to get their exemption number within a week.
Yes, it's a very simple form. It just a friendly reminder that this is a change that people need to be aware of. You're right. You can download the form. You can print it off, write it in. You can type it in online on the PDF, or you can email it in, mail it in hard mail. But you'll get a letter back with that number, and that number isn't all you need for the sales tax exemption. When you get to your vendor, they'll probably have the forms you need and be able to help you with that.
All right.
It's on the farmer to get the number.
So get the number, because you don't want to get caught where you need a piece of equipment or you need something and you don't have that number and have that hold up.
That's right. We're trying to make sure we preserve that ag sales tax exemption is another goal of this. They always say, everything's on the table when it comes to tax laws and those type of things. So agriculture is trying to do a good job of making sure we get this lined up, and it's a smooth process as we make this transition.
All right, Kevin, we'll appreciate you bringing the information. If you have questions, make sure to contact your local extension office. Thanks for watching and have a great day.